really good doubles run with Ned.
We're going to see Toon Link?
Oh, Toon Link. Yeah, let's shift gears because here we have a Legend of Zelda matchup. Solarose versus TreJohn6.
Now, what does this matchup look like? There's like no Toon Links anywhere, so it is impossible to know what any matchup involving this little fella is. And what was that interaction right there? It's immediately goofy.
It's already goofy, but with my limited knowledge, you know, in Springfield we have a really great Zelda by the name of Zefty. Shout out Zefty. But Zelda, you know, obviously a zoner, but of the lower tier kind, those lightning kicks are going to be the main thing, and that Phantom is going to make things awkward for TreJohn because his idea, what he wants to do is get those bombs to connect, you know, use the boomerangs to kind of condition your opponent to jump, but the Phantom just acts as a wall. Yeah, and it allows you to make plays like that.
And this is definitely seeming like more of a rough one for Toon Link because Zelda's a difficult character to zone already, and Toon Link's not the greatest one at doing it.
Yeah, it's just kind of a war of attrition, but, you know, their artillery is a lot more useful than yours. So you got to find stuff like that bomb there. You know, a kill confirmed as early as 90% there. Good stuff with TreJohn6.
Zoning might not be as good, but once the little guy gets in, it's going to hurt.
Yep. And that's another thing you have to watch out for. That neutral B, the Nehru's glove, can find a lot of good setups just like that. Avoiding the forward smash, good stuff from TreJohn, the wherewithal to find that forward smash.
Just barely dodging death so many times.
Yeah, he has to weave through all of this, but, you know, he's not like, you know, his young Link counterpart with a lot of movement, and he's not Big Link who has these giant buttons he can press through it. He just kind of gets the short end of the stick, but TreJohn makes it work.
Definitely not that Big Link that would have lived that up throw. Back to, oh, there it is, dashing in. Not very fast, but just fast enough to get the punish before that Phantom can come out.
Yeah.
Oh, the Phantom getting a second hit. It's breaking the combo.
Yeah, and that's one of the most annoying things about this matchup. I mentioned it earlier. Phantom, it just acts as a wall, and unfortunately, Toon Link can't interact with the wall too well, but the bomb fair once again connecting, but not quite taking it. Maybe a little bit too stale, but you see TreJohn just kind of fishing for it again. And that's what I love about TreJohn. You know, he makes this little guy work regardless of all of his faults. You know, TreJohn finds the great things and hits them early and often.
Just having a little bit of difficulty getting in right now and can't really reliably ledge trap Zelda either because that Phantom's covering her way in.
Yeah. The name of the game is like, can TreJohn get there before Zelda gets anything set up? I mean, whenever you're playing against a Zelda, you're like, I know this character's bad, but then they start doing all these crazy setups, and you're like, so what's the bad part of this character? And that's a trick. You got to get there before the Zeldas can start setting things up, you know? She's not really the fastest on the draw, but when she gets into her flow, it's really hard to stop her.
Oh my god! What was that, DI? I don't think that surely that wasn't just going to kill no matter what, right? Surely that was like a DI thing. You don't hit that hard, right?
They call it lightning kick for a reason because the thunder be clapping, man. I just have to say it. But, man, TreJohn has a lot to think about going into game 2.
Yeah, we're starting to adapt, starting to bring it back, starting to, you know, get through all of these projectiles off these setups. But then it's one thing that kept happening is that Solarose would just find these lightning kicks again and again and again. And, you know, got the only one that sealed the deal.
Yeah, and that's always the X factor that Zelda has. Those lightning kicks, they be robbing stocks. I've seen way too many robberies in my day of the lightning kick doing stuff just like that.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
TreJohn's going in a little bit. Ooh, jab, down smash, one of my favorite combos with Zelda because why does it work?
I don't know, but it looks very nice, very nice. Yeah, and gameplay is slow and steady. Like I said, this is a war of attrition. Both of these characters would be listed as your classical zoners. Obviously, TreJohn.
I think this is the move right here with TreJohn. That 1% lead, it's good enough. You got to come to me. She's struggling to do that right now. A lot of these big buttons catching limp. Just invincibility through everything.
Yeah, just spam the reflector. If he's throwing stuff at me, I'm going to keep pressing neutral B. But unfortunately, Solarose is going to have to find something to put the advantage in her
shield
favor. Okay, there.
Calling out the jump. They're kind of nasty with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Combo breaker.
Unfortunately, your fake stuff is no longer real. With those neutral beats, it can get you out of, those pseudo combos very easily.
Oh, that's not the punish you want to see.
Avoids the Phantom, and not a lightning kick. TreJohn thinking it Stars and Stripes, but he has to go past the ledge trap very easy with that get up attack. Yeah.
Oh, this is looking kind of great right now for TreJohn. Calling out all of these jumps with button. It's every escape option that Solarose wants to pick. TreJohn's already there, and there's a button waiting above you.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I like the idea up till up air not connected yet, but we're parrying into up air. Yeah, Solarose a little bit too antsy. She really wanted to take a stock there, but just was unable to do so. Oh, okay. See you later.
No, that's your fault. That's on you.
That is me. That is me. My fault, TreJohn. If only he could forgive me.
Ooh, we're looking for more reads.
Yes. That is another thing I like about TreJohn's gameplay. He does utilize Toon Link's smash attacks. And low-key, I think he has a pretty good set. Down smash a little underwhelming, but up smash, very solid, comes out fast, a good out-of-shield option. And then forward smash, they changed it up a little bit, but it does pack a punch.
It hits. It's got some decent range. It's not like crazy, but he steps into it.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, we dashed right through all the pressure.
We don't need to wait right now. Ooh, that's an early kill.
Yeah,
she's kind of sick with it. She's kind of different.
This is a little bit different, All right. Bombs. Laddering it up. And Solarose goes for the aggressive upbeat again.
Ooh, oh my God.
I like that one. I like that one. Give him a 3-piece with the bomb, boom, and zoom combo, I guess we could call it, if you want to say. So that up air sending us to a game 3, Cream.
I like the way that TreJohn was working that one. We're sitting back. We have the lead, so we're sitting, we're throwing in projectiles, and then we step on the gas. We're going in, catching Solarose off guard because, it's time to press that advantage.
Yeah.
And then we step off. We lean back again. We're chilling.
Yeah.
And she starts like, all right, maybe I'm going to go in. Maybe I can start. Oh, no, we're back in. This little guy's swinging on you again.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, let me try to grab a kill here. Aggressively up Bs onto TreJohn, and we saw, there was that one time it worked out, but the other couple of times TreJohn was able to, really punish her hard for that. So, want to see what happens this game 3. So far, it feels like whoever takes the lead has taken the game, as our past 2 games would indicate.
The second hit, the back hit of Nair comboing into that up smash.
Yeah. Toon Link has a lot of cool interactions like that within his kit, Stuff like he has a back hit of F-tilt, which is pretty swaggy that you can pull off. And then, obviously, that Nair, too, can combo to other stuff if you're pretty close to the ground.
TreJohn has kind of been playing around this reflector incredibly well, like bouncing it off of the reflector and then hitting it with a Zair to hit it back up in the air and then just running underneath it and throwing hands.
Yeah, no, I mean, TreJohn, he is a character specialist through and through. He really loves this little guy, and he's pushing him to his limits, and I really like that about him. Okay, the bomb's just being
barely.
Yeah. Okay, there goes the
F2. Hagen back.
Oh, wow, we up being all across Smash, small battlefield, but the back throw not doing it.
Now you're back off stage again. We're back at it.
Oh, the F-tilt slightly missed time because of the Phantom.
What a spot dodge. That was critical.
Yeah, yep. Oh, I like the idea there from Solarose, but not close enough to the platform to catch TreJohn. He just jumps right over the pressure.
This is kind of dangerous right now for TreJohn because that rage that's a lot of rage right now when Zelda be hitting.
Yes. One lightning kick would beat curtains, maybe even coast to coast. Like you said, with that max rage.
We're one grab away, though. A back throw will do it no matter what if we can get, but you got to get in to get it.
Ooh. Yeah, spicy on the side B.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it does get caught there. Even game.
Now, it took a little bit of percent for their trouble, but we're all good.
18% worth of extra credit ain't much, so TreJohn going to put his head down and go back into the trenches here. Just warfare of projectiles right now.
TreJohn not winning at the moment, but still comfortable sitting back and throwing projectiles, knowing that Solarose will eventually get impatient and find that opening.
Oh, I like the idea that he's doing there. There goes the uppy out of shield on TreJohn's side this time, though.
I've not seen that yet from TreJohn. Oh, here it is. Solarose starting to get a little impatient, running in, we're doing dash attacks. But every time she's getting a little bit of percent where TreJohn's just ready for it.
Yeah.
Hiding in these explosions, you don't know where he's going to go.
I'm interested to see if Solarose has ever played like a Toon Link of TreJohn's caliber before, because it feels like TreJohn feels a lot more comfortable kind of playing this slow game than Solarose does.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what a turnaround right there.
You got those, TreJohn? You
Yeah,
got those?
He does. He does.
All right.
He has them in the bank, in the pocket. he carries them on. He carries it on him at all times.
Oh, you know they're feeling good about that too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm about to go in. Now it's my time. We're in a little bit of danger now, though. Maybe went in a little bit too much. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
It's so hard to know what the right option is in a situation like that.
Yeah, you know, and like whenever you choose it, you're like, oh, I chose the wrong one, I guess. and then it's already over.
Feels like they're all the wrong one.
Yep. All right, so Solarose has quite the hill to kind of approach here, as TreJohn has been kind of just a monocle of slow play right now. These bombs and boomerangs have been a lot more annoying than they were in the first game.
It's just desperate to get in and get a hit. We're not playing that slow game anymore. We need to sit back. There it is. We're throwing the side Bs, the phantoms, but then we try to go in and then we get hit.
Oh my goodness, we are avoiding options, but barely off on our own punishes. Solarose, yes, go back and bunker down, use your platform, but in the face of TreJohn, just going to retreat back.
TreJohn's just being so sneaky with it. Like, every now and then there will be an explosion on the stage, and immediately TreJohn is in the explosion, using it to hide what the next move is going to be.
Yeah, on some Crouch a Tiger, Hidden Dragon type beat. And, you know, it's a very good strategy. You know, the visual clutter can really help you out, especially if you're more experienced with it. Oh, and that's a triple explosion there. TreJohn not coming on the right end of any of them.
A little bit of damage, but still got the lead. But, I mean, we saw what happened the first stock this game. That comeback can come quick.
Oh, and that wasn't a great hit of Boomerang. TreJohn not in the position to get the kill confirmed, but TreJohn ever so patient, waiting for his next moment to strike.
He's just dancing around the shield, waiting for the panic option. Nothing yet. Ooh, the up air.
Yeah, we got those explosions from under the stage. And then there sits TreJohn off the stage. That could be critical here.
That was a... Ooh.
Whoa.
What are you trying to catch? Why are you pressing that? Now it's going down to the wire. Percent's getting high.
Wow.
Just F-tilt?
Give me your fingies. And TreJohn finishes it off with an F-tilt 2-frame. Good stuff from him.
That's the funny overhead chop.
Yikes. Yep. Just brought the hammer down. And congrats to TreJohn. I mean, like I said, that was a hard-fought battle from both players. Solarose, for sure, it felt like she started to play the long game, but it was a little bit too little too late, as TreJohn had that lead and really had a chokehold on it, you know?
And just trying to box a little bit too much. And Toon Link's not like the greatest at boxing, but when it's the only thing that he can really do.
Yeah, he's a squirrely fella. You know, he got a couple of fast buttons that he could press there, and TreJohn showed us in pristine fashion.
Something of a trickster.
Yeah, a little bit of a trickster. I feel it.
Yeah, that was a pretty great set.
I mean, a little bit of Legend of Zelda action.